G'day time, my fuzzyites. Nah, you know what? Screw it. Nah, screw it. G'day time, my fuzzyites. Sorry about that. I guess I was muted from earlier thing. But yeah, back in Animal Crossing, day 355. Day 355 on December 21st. Woo. And I hope everyone's ready for the holidays, or going through their holidays, or getting ready. It's gonna be a simple night. Chocolates. Chocolates. Did I pick that up from somewhere? So the chocolates should have been somewhere here, right? Yeah. That's the picture. No, I guess. But anyways. Yeah, I must have picked it up from here, I'm guessing. Anyways, should be a good day. Go gyroid hunting. Doing whatever. As soon it'll be what is it? Toy Day or whatever it is in this game. Which should be fun. Welcome! Welcome, to think of it. Ooh, this looks new, but did I already get it another day? A koozie sweater. Yeah, no. Not here. Yeah, it should be a fun day. Come again? No, I need to sell. I should sell. That's the whole reason I came here first. Yeah, besides this, I hope everyone's gotten their present shopping done, if they do present shopping or whatnot. I know I haven't, because I got some stuff, I was like, alright, I'm all done. Oh, wait, no. I forgot about these few people. Dingo darn it. So I have a few more things to do, which I'll be getting tomorrow, if not, hopefully Monday I can swing around and get some stuff. Yeah, it's fun. The year's almost to a close. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for future stuff. Yeah. Other than that, I have... What have I done? Continued with the super... super mining mech miner game. Really fun. I finished the Fire World completely. So now I never have to worry about that again. Megaloo. Nope. And now I'm just getting the minerals needed to get the upgrades unlocked. And I've come to a problem with money. But also, it's because I've been storing everything I come across instead of just, like, selling it right away like I usually do. So, you know, there's a reason for that. Yeah, that's been good. I'm getting close to the end. I just have the ice planet to do one last area on, and it's the final area for the green planet as well. And we'll see if the game ends or whatnot. No, not the weed. Because it's a fun game. Love mining games like it. As I've said before. And then beyond that, been the Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports. I'm nearly done the golf challenges. I just have the last one to do, which is me versus Wile E. Coyote in a golf match. And it's very annoying because it's very easy for him to use an item that completely wrecks my shit and whatnot. Or for me to press the button too soon or too late and really just ruin everything. Good game. I think it works really well. I just wish he didn't use as many items as he uses. Because it heavily affects me. And then yeah, I went to the soccer thing and tried that. I don't like the soccer thing. It's so hard to score a goal. Maybe I just need, to be better. Oh yeah, was there any place? No. 24th. Hey, Big Glen. Oh no, 19th. No, red. That's done. Yeah. Yeah, and And then beyond that, oh yeah. So yeah, had the usual family dinner today. 'Twas nice. But they put on the Illumination animated Grinch movie, and I was watching that. First time I've watched it. Outside of that, I've seen YouTube videos on like everything wrong with the Grinch, Illumination's The Grinch, or How the Grinch Stole Christmas, or whatever the movie is called, and whatnot. And I'm like, all right, I'm there. Watched it. Wasn't planning on watching it this Christmas. I was planning, oh yeah, next Christmas, I'm gonna go watch the movie next Christmas. So then I can have the Grinch. There's another Grinch game that came out that I haven't played yet. But I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just watch the movie, play the Grinch game, which isn't actually connected to that movie. And yeah, overall, the movie was really well done. I think it looks really good. I have some nitpicks, so spoilers if you don't want to hear about the Illumination Grinch that's been out for a year or so. Like, I really don't like how the Grinch's house looks so professionally done. I think it makes, like, I think the Grinch, and they had in this, where he's really good at making things and being inventive, but when things look way too good, it just takes me out. Like, no, how does he get this? How did he get a contractor to make a whole cupboarding thing around, and a dumbbell, a dummy waiter, a butler, I don't know, and whatnot. Like, so that kind of, like, even the stairs look like were chiseled out really nicely, and everything looks like it's very perfect into what was made. And it's like, no, that's fine. I get it. He's been there long enough, so it makes sense that he would, have it where the house looks really, really well done and whatnot. But I don't like the cupboards. Let's be honest. The cupboards just make me think like, oh, okay, so it's just whatever. It looks too natural, I guess, or like too. It looks too much like he's really like he can afford to have a cupboard system in his thing with like tiles and whatnot. And some of the ground does look like it's broken. Like, yeah, it's a rocky floor, so it's gonna look not the best, but I don't know. I like the live-action Grinch movie where everything looked like he just took advantage of what was around him, and a lot of the stuff he had was from the dump, and what other Who's had thrown away, giving it all very much a feel of like he's making all this stuff with trash, because that's the only time he can get it. Because he doesn't go down to the Who's and like interact with them and whatnot and live amongst them because of how he is. In this movie, that leads me to the next problem with the movie, being that he literally walks around the town like you know, and people don't, like, take notice and are like, oh, it's the Grinch! Oh no, it's the Grinch! He stays away! It feels like just natural. Where instead of being like this presence above the town of it, like, you know, he just doesn't like them. And he doesn't want to be around them. He hates Christmas and whatnot. When he goes to town, he dresses up in, like, so that he doesn't get seen. Like, he doesn't like Christmas and the Who's. So for him to be walking around the town doing shenanigans and slapstick was like, why? I mean, it's fine, but for me, when I think of the Grinch, I think of someone who stays away, is a hermit, never goes to town, but when he does, like, again, live action movie did really, really well having him be like he just, like, messes with them and pranks them terribly and whatnot. Whereas this one, it's like, oh no, he lives with them, he's able to come and go, they're not really scared of him or anything like that. It's more like a loner story, which it still works. But hey, newbie, welcome, welcome. Not much, just talking about the Illumination Grinch movie. And so the Grinch in the Illumination Grinch movie, he just feels like less of a hermit and more of someone who lives far down a deserted road that no one really goes to see. He even has a guy who's like, ah, yeah, we're best friends, Mr. Grinch, and is happy to see him and whatnot. And again, that's not how I see the Grinch. I see him as, like, he's angry, he's a loner, he's kind of crazed, because he's alone and whatnot. The one thing I will say, like, it looks good. I like how the town's layout is. It is very Dr. Seuss-y, along with all the inventions and things they do. Looks really good. It is really good animation. I like it. And also, the ending message was really good. Where, you know, he steals the presents and whatnot, and immediately, like, there is no, like, oh, he stole our present. It's still like, well, you know, we're still together. Maybe I looked away at a point, so that was a point where I was, like, not paying attention as much. But it seemed more like the, hey, you know, we don't have our presents, but we're still joyful. You do watch it? Yeah, it's not bad. It's just weird. But, like, even at the end, like, usually it ends there, and then he's with the town, and they celebrate and whatnot. But no, after that, he gives the presents back, he leaves, which, yeah, he feels bad about it. And then Cindy Lou Who invites him to dinner. And so you have him like, oh, I want to go to dinner and whatnot. There's a good speech of him at the end saying, like, I don't hate Christmas, I just hate feeling alone. But the problem with that, again, is, like, they welcomed him. No one at any point was like, oh no, it's the Grinch, he's gonna eat our children, and whatnot. So it felt like, instead of there being like, yeah, there's a reason why he's alone, it feels more like he saw stuff and was like, ah, oh, I'm a loner in the dark, no one wants me. It's like, but did you ask? Whereas, again, the live action Grinch shows, like, he was in town, he worked with the people, but they made fun of him, he got fed up, and then he left. And the town hates him because of that destructive mourning that he did stuff with. And whatnot. And so when he's alone, you're like, you get why he's alone. Whereas this one, it feels like he was orphaned, and then, like, they had celebrations, but didn't invite him to some of them, or he didn't ask to go, or he stayed in the shadows so no one had a chance to ask him. I don't know, it's weird. Not bad, again, but weird. I feel like... Stop it. If they were going to do something, it should have been, like, have a moment where he misunderstands what's going on. He thinks they're more angry with him than they are, and keep him away, or at least keep him away. Because him being able to freely walk around town and people being like, oh, Merry Christmas, Mr. Grinch, and being happy to see him, kind of takes away from him supposed to be like, I'm alone, no one cares about me. It's like the, okay, it's like the, one scene from Meet the Robinsons, where there's that one kid who's like, he's sleep deprived and whatnot, he's on the basketball team, and you just hear the monologue of like, and everybody hated me. And then you see the guys like, oh, morning, Neil! Hey, Neil, you want to come hang out after school? No, thanks. They all hated me. It's like, dude. But instead of being like, in that movie, Meet the Robinsons, that was used as kind of a funny, like, oh, this poor boy, he thinks they hate him, but no, they don't. They care about him. They want him to join in their games and whatnot. And so that's where the funny comes from. Whereas this one, it's like, I don't know. Again, it's just weird that they make it seem, or he makes it seem, like no one cares about him, no one, like, invites him to stuff, but he's able to go around town, he's not hated, he's like a normal member of society. Like, again, I like the ending. I feel like they could have done a little better of being like, oh yeah, maybe people are stand-offish a bit with him. But, you know, be standoffish. But, like, in that, it just seems like he's part of the town. He hates Christmas because of all the noise and whatnot. Yeah. Again, I like the ending. I like how, like, he finds out, like, no, it's not because I hate Christmas, it's because I'm alone. I'm a loner and whatnot. And how it actually feels like, oh, the message is, oh yeah, we don't need Christmas, we have each other. Yeah. Fine movie. Works really well. Illumination for you when they have made an amazing movie with no huge flaws. Illumination for me when they have made amazing movies without huge flaws. Like, these aren't flaws. These are nitpicks. Let's be honest. The only flaw in the movie that's like a major oversight I would say is Cindy Lou has a thing set up to catch Santa with a cookie. And then the Grinch comes in, takes the cookie, gets caught in the trap and whatnot. And that's fine. The problem is, Santa already delivered presents, I believe, at this point. So, also, is Santa even real in this movie, or is it just the parents doing stuff? Who knows? What route they took for that reality? But it's one of those things where it's like, but in that case, for whatever reason, in that world, it is the parents putting presents out. Wouldn't the parents have the cookies then? That's the only real time where I went, okay, this is a big flaw. This is a big flaw that's like a big oversight of like, oh yeah, we're gonna, like, they thought, okay, we need to do this, this, and this to get it. Whereas it could have easily been something like a trap on the floor that, you know, Santa, being the omnipotent, all-knowing man he is, didn't fall for the trap. Because, you know, he's Santa Claus, he's smart. He knows everything, he knows what they were trying to do. And so the Grinch falling into it would be like, okay, you know, he falls into it. Because the only other thing would be that, the Grinch, that Santa would visit the houses after the Grinch, but then that doesn't make sense, because then he would be stealing presents, and then Santa would go, and he'd steal more presents. But But yeah, like I said, fine movie. I think it had some things right. I think it also did things that are just kind of meh. And that they, you know, the oversight and whatnot. Nothing, you can't help me. And it's snowing, so I can't get the, check the gyroids. That'll be a tomorrow thing, maybe. Yeah, either way, fine movie. Looks really nice. Was really good. Just, you know, my nitpicks. But again, I also had nitpicks with the live-action movie, where the message was like, oh, consumerism, bad, and all the who's really wanted it, and at the end, they also learned the lesson. Rather than, I think the main point of the book was, yeah, you know, the holidays and stuff is fun, but it's more about being with people and having fun. Sahara. We don't need Sahara. We already got everything from Sahara, so we don't need that. But yeah, other than that, not much else going on, you know. Same old day. Watch anything? Oh no, I didn't watch anything. You finished her, right? Finished too. Here. Yeah, Sahara. Yeah, I've gotten everything from Sahara, so I don't need to get anything more from her. So that's just a skip day. But it's good to keep track of, so I don't keep going back and asking. Which is good. But there's still plenty to do. Well, Wendell, I think I'm almost done as well, aren't I? Yeah, Wendell has like 3 things left. Gracie has, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 10 things. And then Red has quite a lot as well. Yeah. Again, it's the fun thing about this game, having a lot of RNG stuff with it, with people coming to town every once in a while. And then on top of that, the amount of things you could possibly get from them. I think 100% in the new year, what I'm going to do is have sort of marathon days where every so often on a Sunday I just play from whenever I wake up, continue on for a good few hours, just trying to using time travel to try and clear a lot of things up. Because I want 100% this game, because I think that would just be good, you know. Being able to say, yeah, I beat it 100%. I had to use cheats with time travel, but also they do allow you to switch the game, the game's eternal clock in-game. So I feel like, yeah, even though I feel like it's a cheat, I also feel like it's not the biggest cheat in the world. It's more of a, I'd call it a handicap. Yeah. I'd call it just a, you know, beat the game, asterisk, did have to time travel. So while it is completing the game, it's not like it's still amazing to be able to, where am I going? What am I doing? What? Who are you? Where am I? Even though being in the game is going to be amazing, it's not as amazing as me not using time travel. Still great. Still a lot to do. And take part in and plan out and whatnot. But yeah. And I definitely could have planned things out better, like having all the towns around since day one. But, you know. Also wanted to try the game without using other towns. And kind of came to the realization that, yeah, because there are different groups to get from, A, B, and C are groups that are what some things fall into. You need the other towns in order to have a chance at getting certain things, which is also annoying. Okay. Full shirt. No. No. Yeah, so hopefully in the new year, I'll be able to continue this with time travel and hopefully clean it up quickish. Like, after everything is said and done, I think Red is gonna be the worst thing going. Since Red, on top of being rare to find, has 3 things to sell and whatnot. But whether or not you actually get the thing you need or not, that's a whole other story. I really hope for the next game in the series and games further on, there isn't such emphasis on RNG lull random visitors and whatnot. Which I've never played any of these besides New Leaf, which I didn't really fully get into, but I don't think there was random visitors. And no gyroids. I don't think there was anything about gyroids. I think even in New Horizons, the only thing you had to do with your shovel was insects? No, there was berries. Was there berries? Yeah, fossils. Yeah, fossil state. I don't think gyroids was a thing. Going further, but who knows? I'll check that out. Not next year, but next year after. 2026. There we go. I have to put the memory card back in. Yeah. Because the one thing about, as much as I like playing this game, what you need to do to 100% it is just so outrageous. Like I say every so often, it comes up, like, you need to get the max amount of money, which is, I couldn't even imagine. I'll have to spend so long on it. Either spend so long on it, or use the cheat to duplicate the medals, which I know how I'm gonna do, the money thing. That's gonna be a long marathon of a day. Woo. Do you have anyone coming to town anytime soon? Sahara. We don't need Sahara. Glad to see her, but... Oh, shoot. I skipped over what day it was that she's coming to town. 23rd as well. Christmas Eve. Because there's that, there's people who have certain things I need, there's the e-cards I would have needed. Maybe I'll look back into those and see if I can get any more. Yeah. There's the RNG of getting stuff from certain people. Yeah. As much, like I said, as much as I like the game, I hate how many RNG stuff there is in the game, from turnip sales to finding different people, to get not only finding, because the problem is not only finding them, but them giving me the specific thing I need.
Nintendo.
No major flaws. Yeah. But yeah, either way, another fine day done. Thank you, my fellows, for watching. We're nearly done, nearly at the end of this, and then I can just time travel, speed run, and cry. That'll be fun. Again, thank you, my fellows, for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Also, probably just have a bunch of people talk to anyone who comes to town besides Red. Red's the only thing where I can't manipulate like that, but we'll see. Take care. Always fun.